Boston Celtics.
And certainly on paper, this game is something of a mismatch, Doris.
Yes, it is, but it's always... dangerous when one team is expected to win by a large margin, because by human nature. Can't skip steps. These are still professional basketball players. That underdog can be a real dog.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. We've got Santi Aldama. He's out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Clark in at the 5, roaming the paint. A nice shot by Tatum.
So good at exploiting where the defense is. Jason Tatum in the pull-up. Man, that's good.
Here's the Beast. Money from the wing.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Boston on offense. Pass to Hauser. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Fires top of the key. Clark grabs the board.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Here's the Beast, pounded by Moran. The Beast, good.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Graham.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, B.A. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
Sinks the tray. The Beast has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Hauser, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
White, the pass to Jackson. To the inside. The kick to Tatum. Outside White. 5 to shoot. Pass to Jackson. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Pulls it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by White.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Now here's Tatum. Inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility. Well, I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league. And it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
A deep 3. The rebound by Jackson.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do to it. Is this a real feeling? Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Here's Morant. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. The 15-footer. Aldama grabs a board.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Fires from way outside. Rebound Boston. Outside White. And the layup is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Oh! That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. So it's Boston now. They trail by 3. And here's Tatum. And there's a pick. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Yep, that one goes.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Here's the Beast. He's got 14. Fires from the wing. That shot, no good. Hauser passes to Morant. White can't hit.
Well, being aggressive and assertive. The big man snatching the rebound.
The Beast, good.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for Boston. 4-point game. Outside White. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Clark.
Oh, wow. Incredible.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Again, the miss by Boston. Grizzlies lead by 6. Here's the Beast. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant finds Jackson. Outside White. Outside Morant. To stop the run. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got his 5th rebound in this one. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Walsh is checked in for Boston.
On the court.
On the court right now for the Grizzlies. They've got Vince Williams. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Clark in at the 5. Here's the Beast. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Rebound by the Beast. Memphis leading by 10. Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Fires in the triple.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that three.
Here's the Beast. Oh, hey! How about that? And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And he goes big. The dunk right over Ja Morant.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Pritchard's checked in for Walsh.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics.
Celtics trail by 13. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Looking at lineups around the league, Graham, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Jackson, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. And Memphis also making a switch. Marcus Smart's checked in for Williams. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And it's Morant missing. Memphis leading by 13. Here's the Beast. That's 29 for him. Jackson outside. Here's the Beast. Hits the trifecta. The Beast has got 32 points in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Smart. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And here's Morant outside. Memphis with a rebound. Clark's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. with free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game.
Timeout,
Your
timeout.
spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. And Joe Mazzulla calls time out here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Boston with some changes. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Horford, and it's Hauser in for Holiday.
Jason Tatum, Sam Hauser.
Jackson, the pass to Hauser. Here's White to win the cold spell. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's the Beast. And Morant clears the board. Celtics trail by 20. Outside Tatum. Pass to White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. White's got 5 now.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir. I'm putting this one home.
Into the lane. The Beast. Good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Hauser. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's the Beast. Sweet little floater. The Beast has got 36 points.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Pass to Morant. Back to White. Gets it to go. 3 makes, 9 attempts.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top arm ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive, he's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Jackson against Tatum. Morant with a screen on Jackson. Tatum. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
Here's the Beast. They grab their own miss. From the arc. Drains the triple. The Beast has got 39.
And just sinks it over the taller defender. That's why you have to crowd shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
Here's Tatum. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Boston making a switch here. Holiday is checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Celtics. The 3 ball. Memphis with a rebound. Here's the Beast. Give him 39. Nails it from beyond the arc.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Oh, yes! It's good! Are you kidding me?
Oh